God has really helped me through saints and souls. Of course, my father, hindi man po ninyo maintindihan or mabiliban, pero I noticed that every time I would experience hard times, no, not only especially in terms of material and financial needs, I would notice my mom and dad to be there, but most of all my father. And he told me, like, at first he scolded me before when we were still in the Bagumbayan mansion, that he said that ganun pa rin daw ako. So I need to be more vigilant with how I deal with things and time. Like, even if I have some time to rest and have meditation, but one thing I need to learn is that even in a busy day, even if I am not in the same room or the same place that I am in, where I could really pray and meditate, and there would be visions, and I would be able to talk to souls that gives me guidances. And of course, I also need to test them, because some of them might also be fake or lies or from the enemies, and it means to say that it's not true. So those things. So what I could learn right now is I should need to learn how to focus, even not being in those situations. No? That's one thing that the soul of my father has told me. I need to focus. Like, if he is there, I need to really focus on what he is saying that comes from the Lord God. Because yun po yung sinabi niya, na every time you would have difficulties, most especially with regards to money, because wag namang sabihan tayo na ano yan, love for money. No, a Franciscan priest has made that comment, but at the same time there has to be a balance po, Father, diba? Although we are being taught to be detached from money, which I have done for several years, na we need to strike a balance also, that we are in a society where we need money in order for us to sustain our needs, or the operations that we have, whether we have a community, whether in a working environment or a company. But personally, of course, that's the reason why people do work and have companies, and even priests and churches. Of course, we have donations to collect, right, so that we have something to spend. And of course, stewardship of resources must be in place, na dapat nagagamit natin sa tama, na dapat nagagamit natin sa tamang amounts, konti namang pang console, right? Sometimes even priests are allowed to drink alcohol na sana lang tamang-tama, hindi sobra. And even some priests do smoke. Again, for me, if it helps you to think, and if there are benefits on it, wag lang sobra. That's because we are being called to live a simple and a life of poverty at a certain level, if you are bowed, no? But for me, I am not, but at the same time, I am still trying to abide with it. Even some of you would say that naman na, syempre kasi you have nothing to spend, no? Because you are indigent. What I mean is, like, I have received message from the Lord God to have a Coke, no? What's the book in the Holy Scripture that promotes Coke, promotes actually drinking Coke? Have a Coke. It sounds like have a Coke. But guys, it has been a requirement for me. I believe that it was really God the Father that I was able to talk with, and He was encouraging me to have a Coke. for a day. So I noticed that there are times with doubts that I would say, oh, it's expensive, it's a luxury for me because I don't have sweldo, a consistent income, nor a donation, no? But at the same time, if I obey having a Coke for a day, I notice, guys, that I notice people of the Lord God that my mind is more alert. And like after I do that and after prayers, I have some directions of what to do. And that's it. And God has also confirmed with me in one vision that Jesus Christ is in the factory of the Coca-Cola company. Parang in one assembly, di ba, in a factory, there are stages. It was shown to me that Jesus himself was with the workers. So, even me, Antonio Oliva Martires, is doubting, like, is it just me because I also want Coca-Cola? But no, so I have to obey it. So if you see me buy a Coke and then wonder in your imagination why someone like me who doesn't have consistent cash inflow, no, actually could be considered as indigent, could still have the money to buy, you know. So I'm telling you guys, it is not for you not to have a bad example from me. It's that it was a fruit of one meditation prayer there in the mansion while I was seated where I usually eat my meal. In front of me is actually a Coke ad I have cut and put it there because it has the essence of Christmas. And basta dun po nagsalita si God the Father to me through the image of Santa Claus, no? In history, we have been told that there's a bishop na ganun yung ginagawa, na nagbibigay ng gifts during Christmas to the kids. But in my vision, in how I have encountered God the Father, it was actually Him whom I was talking with. And yun nga po, may confirmation po kasi na in my vision, it was Jesus Himself. So, ayan, have a Coke. Kung hindi naman po, hindi ko kasi alam kung if it's also okay with you, but the Blessed Mother, in some of my research and meditations and questings, she told me and she told us that in the visions, if there are messages, it has to be replicated to everyone, no, as the situation calls for it, or kumbaga kung pareho yung situation, how to deal with it, would we obey the message that was given, no? So siguro yun din yung magiging advice ko sa ibang tao. Tama lang yung hindi sobra, anything naman kasi na sobra might not be good. So I could remember listening to some people na ano ba yan, nagko-coke ka pa, nag-yellow ka pa, even if they have money. My question is, who are you para magsabi ng ganyan sa tao? Buti pa sabihin mo, bawasan na lang yung kasalanan, yung pagkakasala or illegalities. Pero some things like that kasi it consoles us, especially siguro sa mga may sakit, yung people of advanced ages na, like me, I'm already 52. I turned 52 last June 13. No? Parang sinasabi ni God that ako kasi I've been serious, hindi ko din alam. I am quite an imbalanced person that sometimes I'm too strict with myself na kung titingnan naman, hindi naman siya kasalanan. Yun ang meditation ko doon, from drinking cold water, cold drinks, or specific intellectual work. It was designed, the soda, the Coca-Cola, not really degrading other companies' soda products, but in particular, it was really Coke that God has shown me that I could have, no? And as I told you a while ago, it has given me something like energy because upper din po kasi yung Coke, diba? And at the same time, in obedience to God, after that, for a day, it seems that I'm directed with what to do and what not, no? And where to go and where not to go, what to say and what not to say. So yun po yung effect sa akin. Kaya I find it so inappropriate for some people who would be making comments. Even po yung mga stores, meron po silang mga ganyan na nagkukupa pa rin. Bakit? Masama ba? Diba? So long as guys and people of the Lord God, hindi kasalanan yung ginagawa ng tao, bakit nyo pinakikialamanan? Bakit kayo nagko-comment about it? Diba? If drinking cold water in such a hot place, we are a tropical country, medyo mainit yung ating lugar, well, especially in the middle east country, diba? Bakit tayo magko-comment na bakit ka pa nagiinom ng ganyan? What's in it for you? What's in it for the person you're trying to comment about, diba? Kaya parang nakikita ko na, bakit kaya, Lord, nagiging instrument ba yung ibang tao na simple drinking of Coke or iced water is such a big fuss, no? Is such a big thing for them na parang hindi ka nabibigyan pabor because you are drinking Coke or ice, no? But if you have more justifiable cause, diba? For saying that bakit ka pa nagko-Coke and nag-iinom ng malamig, you comment down on my comment section if it's open, because I do not know how to put under restrictions. Sometimes it's closed. I want to know your opinion also, pero for me, I believe that it was the message of the Lord God and it has to be replicated to other people. No, even if you are diabetic, if you could just drink a little of it and console you, would energize you. The design of the Coke ingredients came from the Lord God. No, it was designed. It's an intellectual work, materialized, no, through that drink. Why shouldn't we avail of it and enjoy? No, so yun lang ang naging reflection ko, guys. Na sometimes we are too scrupulous in our lives. We are too strict on some things, while we forget that what we need to abstain and fast over would be sin, land scamming, land grabbing, stealing, corruptions. Those are the things that you should say, bakit ka pa nangungurakot? Diba? Pero for you to comment, ang dami ko pong narinig na ganun. Even yung sa boyfriend ko kasi, he is already of senior age. May mga nagsasabing ganun, nagkukuha pa ba siya? For me, bakit ka nagka-question ng ganun? In the first place, is it your money? Even if it's your money, if the person needs that one, hindi naman siya illegal drugs, no? Nor is it an alcohol that would put an imbalance in one's judgment. It's okay. And again, for me, so long as hindi siya sobra-sobra that would put harm, why question? Why prevent people from having those? Iba naman kasi, guys, yung wala ng pera, bibili pa dyan. No, God would always provide if He says that it's okay. And I have experienced it, guys. Kahit paubos na yung pera ko and I would still obey Him, the next day, meron na naman siyang, meron na naman siyang pamigay for me. And there are also some people who just treat me for it. Gusto ko lang po explain yun para hindi nyo sasabihin na nagbe-beg siya pero nagiinom siya ng Coke. Diba? One thing I want to explain to you guys, much as I have been asking for a job, wala po ako ako, and the latest message of God for me is that I cannot work for an income. So, my prayer and healing ministry, just for me praying, is a job in itself. And whatever I could do, like for example, here, I'm trying to help out, clean the place, kung ano lang yung kaya ko, and wash it. Wash kung ano yung mawawash kong clothes, or even some pieces lang, is a job in itself, no? So, bawasan natin yung pagiging judgmental sa iba. We do not know what is the plan and the will of God for them. So, kung ako sa inyo, wala po akong bayad from Coca-Cola, but have a Coke if you have. Again, sasabihin ko sa inyo, kung will talaga ni God, always merong pera for it, guys. Always merong mag-sponsor sa inyo, because I have done it. Sabi ko, to some friends, can I have like this one so I could buy a Coke? So, alam ko na sobra yung tumatakbo sa mga isipan, no, na bakit hindi na lang biscuit or bread to buy para kumain ka. But it's really an obedience for me from the Lord God. Coke adds life, as one advertisement of Coca-Cola has put it. So that's it, guys, for this vlog, and watch me again in my next videos. God bless. Fast and abstain from doing sins, from doing unforgiveness, and from thinking bad things to be done to other people. That's one thing that we need to fast and abstain about. So kayong mga nag-misjudge about Coca-Cola and ice, think again, no? Even you yourself, I think you are depriving it because of Satan's temptations with you. So if you need some counseling on it, you may call me up at 0912-536-9352. No bashers, please. I'm only here to help you, and I want also to be helped. So I am accepting donations if you want. So just call me up at 0912-536-9352. So I am doing prayer and healing ministry. No, I am alone. Wala po akong kasama. Of course, ang kasama ko is the Holy Trinity, the Blessed Mother, all the angels and saints in heaven, even the blessed venerables and servants of God, and the souls in purgatory. So, see you guys. God bless.